Hello, and welcome back to some more World of Tanks. So, it is Sunday night. Just came home from a cabin trip with my friend Manx, and do I want to record a World of Tanks replay right now? Not really, but apparently there's a patch coming out tomorrow, and I don't know if my replay files are gonna work after that. So, here we are. And I do want to show you these couple of games before the replays break. Thank you, Wargaming. Anyway, the Kranvagn, and oh, what's that? Oh God, there's an elephant in my room. Hello there, Mr. Elephant. Oh yeah, that's right. The Kranvagn, it's being nerfed. It's being nerfed pretty hard if they are going through with what they are going through with. I do think it needs a nerf. Maybe not as drastic as what it looks like they're gonna do. So I do hope they tone that down, because I don't want this tank to be completely killed. Anyway, yeah, the Kranvagn. It's got a 3-shot autoloader. That's one of its strong points. Reloading the magazine doesn't take too long. It takes like 20-some seconds. And it's got a very good turret, and it's got amazing gun depression, 12 degrees. It's 2 more than the Chieftain, and it's pretty fast. So they're nerfing the speed, they're nerfing the magazine reload time, they're nerfing the gun handling, which already is not amazing, and they're even nerfing the accuracy, which is already not amazing. But they're not doing anything about the gun depression, not doing anything about the turret armor, not even giving it some weak points. Anyway, here we go. Go to work on the Object 780, and then bounce one off the 103B. So yeah, when I was doing the ELC EVEN 90 replays, I promised you that I did get that mission done in a tank that was not the ELC EVEN 90, and this is it. I did it in the Kranvagn. It just took a couple of battles after grinding my butt off in the ELC for a few hundred battles. So there you go. Let's see here. There's the Super Conqueror. A good ridgeline fighter, but not as good as the Kranvagn. And one of the things about the Kran is that it's a tech tree tank, right? And in ranked battles, you can only use tech tree tanks. So no Chieftains and 279Es. And the Kran has absolutely dominated the ranked battle meta, so much that people are calling it Kranked Battles. After the Kranvagn, which some people call Krankwagon. No, it's a Kranvagn. It means crane. Or mobile crane, basically, in Swedish, because I think that was the code name or something. It was never made in real life, of course. It's just a concept tank that Wargaming found drawn on a napkin somewhere to fill out the Swedish heavy tank tech tree. Oh yeah, already up to like 3.2k combined. Took one hit and an HE splash. For some reason he was firing HE. Not very effective. And yeah, this is the Kran doing Kran things. It's like using its gun depression on a ridgeline. There's no artillery. Artillery is kind of the bane of the Kranvagn, because the Kran likes being in this kind of position, which is usually like vulnerable to artillery fire. And the Kran does not have a lot of hit points. It's one of the lowest hit point tier 10 heavy tanks. Outside of the turret front, it doesn't have a lot of armor either, so it typically takes a lot of splash damage from HE, from the artillery. But that's not anything I have to worry about in this game, because there is no arty. So just trying to work my way around the ridgeline here. Do some Kran things. 780 came out and saved that 60 TP. So that's 2 bounces and 1 pen, but loading another magazine doesn't take too long. So that's kind of the strength of the Kranvagn. You just pop out and blast off your rounds in the magazine, and then you get down into cover, reload, and then you do it again 20 seconds later. Another weakness of the Kranvagn is that the premium ammo is not amazing. It's got only 300 millimeters of penetration. That's on the low side for premium ammo. And it's heat. Like, you can expect most tier 10 APCR rounds to have like 310 to 320, maybe close to 330 millimeters of penetration. And the heat rounds having like 330 up to like 60 or 40, like 360 to or 340 millimeters, depending on the gun. But this is like all the way down at 300, which is kind of disappointing. But again, back to ranked battles, Kranked Battles, which this is not. This is just regular old random battle. The map rotation in Kranked Battles, they are very how should I say it? Like it's very good for the Kranvagn. Almost all of the maps have a lot of good or amazing even like hold down positions. Here's the Badger. And because there's like no other tier 10 heavy tank which can measure up to the Kranvagn in terms of gun depression or turret armor, like you can take your time and aim for weak spots with your 300 millimeters of heat penetration, or even just fire standard ammo, while the enemy really has no chance. Even firing like much higher penetration premium ammo at you, they don't really have anywhere they can hit and pen. So that's why this is so good in Kranked. And here I'm close to completing that mission. I'm at 6.2k. I need 8k and some assist kills. I don't have the assist kills though. So yeah, no, this was not the game that I got that Chimera mission completed in. So this is gonna be another 2 games in 1 episode kind of deal. Now, they have 3 tanks near our base. 2 tanks. Yeah, they're not gonna cap. So it's just kill all. And I've only got 2 rounds of standard left, and that's why I'm going with the premium against the Leopard 1, which isn't really needed. What kind of HE penetration does the Crown have? 60. Wouldn't be enough to like be reliable. There we go. And yeah, that's a good win. And this was, I think this was my first ace tanker in the Kranvagn. I don't really play it that much in randoms. It's one of my go-to tanks in Kranked. This and the Super Conqueror. I do personally prefer the Super Conqueror just because, like, it kind of matches better with the way I like to play. But the Crown is easily superior in that kind of meta. So it's good that it's being taken down a peg, but I don't think it should be absolutely murdered. Now let's watch another game. Alright, game number 2 in the Krankwagon. The Kranvagn. It's on Sand River, one of my least favorite maps. Actually, previous one was on El Haloof, which is also a map I don't like that much, but it's better than this. So yeah, El Haloof, Sand River, Airfield, 3 desert maps, all kind of bad. Airfield being possibly the worst one. And are those all the desert maps in the game? No wait, Ghost Town is a desert map. That's alright, it just doesn't look like a desert map, but it is. Anyway, Kranvagn. It's a good map for the Kranvagn, I'll give it that. So I'm gonna make my way along these dunes at the southern end of the map, and that's good Kranvagn terrain. Yeah, it's one of these maps that are amazing for good gun depression, strong turret armor kind of tanks, and once again there's no artillery. And yeah, the previous battle I did not get that Chimera Coalition 15 mission done, and this is gonna be it, because I did promise you that, right? So snap one into the light tank, on the move. While the Kran can be kind of annoying at times when the gun handling doesn't work, it does sometimes work, and it feels good. So, got a good ridge line here. I'm kind of alone, but if they try and over push me, I do have allies in the back here that can hopefully help me out. And if they don't over push me, well, then they can't really do anything, cause I'm a Kranvagn, and when I'm hull down, I'm pretty much invincible. And there, that wasn't gonna hit. See if I can sneak some more rounds into those, into that light tank and the 121B. And someone is trying to shoot me. I just have to, like, make certain I'm only exposing my turret. And that's the key to playing a Kranvagn. It's not hard. It's not some big secret. It's why this tank is overperforming. Also in not just in Kranked Battles, but also in the regular random battle queue, it is overperforming. Is it the most overperforming tank? No, because there are also reward tanks like the Chieftain and the 279E and blah 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 blah. And is it the most can I speak? Yeah, overperforming tech tree tank? The VZ55, the Czechoslovakian one that came out last year, is ahead of it by a hair. But unlike the Kranvagn, the VZ hasn't like completely bent the meta around itself. At least not in ranked battles. That's why they call it Kranked Battles and not VZ55 battles, which doesn't even make sense. Oh, yeah, Budask, hello. He pulls back. I back up a little bit. Put in another magazine. And then see if I can put some shots into these guys down here. So far, almost 4 minutes into the game, haven't done that much. But I've been kind of alone on this flank. There we go, 121B. He's got his back towards me. Accuracy not the greatest. And there we are. Ooh, a little bit of a low roll, but that's alright. Okay, new magazine going in. Someone is gonna kill that 121. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's dead. And I've gotten an assist kill. I have no idea what, but something. And I pick up some more spotting damage. Come on, Budask. And you are dead. And yeah, new magazine going in. I should start packing more standard rounds for this tank, because I do use them more than the premium heat rounds. So, going up here. And again, as long as I'm only exposing my turret, the gun handling, Kran moment. And he's dead. And pick up some assist damage. That's always nice and always welcome. And then I can go up here, even though I'm not even loaded yet. Like, what do I have to worry about? That ST1, what's he gonna do? And yeah. Good night. And this was around the moment I realized, hey, I'm actually very close. And look at me, I'm like spotting the enemies. If only some of them can kill our ELC EVEN 90, so he doesn't steal all of my spotting assists. Yeah, that's a Kran moment. Stop stutzing my granaten. Can I get some more spotting while I reload? Yes, I can. And a new magazine going in. More spotting. He is dead. Should probably just have stayed up there and waited for my magazine to reload, and then farmed that E75 a little bit. Okay, Stridswagen. And there we are. Yep, mission complete. All of the conditions this time. And do some little shaking there, because I was a little bit happy about this. So that's a completely not very spectacular game to complete a mission that I had been trying to do for a long time. And also showcasing what makes the Kranvagn very good and why it probably should be nerfed, but maybe not as hard as Wargaming is trying to do. So yeah, goodbye and take care.